Hello, I'm Rochelle Stewart-Allen, the founder of Daya Trust. One of the biggest questions that I get asked is about how Daya Trust started and how did we end up educating girls living in poverty in India. So I thought today I'd spend a little bit of time going over how we started and how we got involved in the work that we do in India. So back in 2008, I went on my first trip to India with another charity and did some teaching over there. And within about 3 days of arriving, I kind of wondered what I'd been doing with my life. I remember sitting in a chair outside and watching the kids playing cricket, and the crows were sounding, and I was just looking around and thinking how complex my life back in New Zealand was, and how I'd spent all this time kind of trying to get the right job or live in the right house and own the right things, and how that all seemed really irrelevant. Once I got to India, I just met the kindest people, and I met these incredibly generous little kids who wanted to always give me something. Even if they had nothing to give, they would give me a flower or give me a lolly or something like that. Just they had this just complete spirit of generosity, which really moved me. So I went back again in 2009 and worked in the same area, so working with some local people based in Andhra Pradesh state. And at the end of that, I came home and my friend and I, who we started up the charity together, all the way home we basically talked on the plane about how we might run this charity and the kind of work that we might do in India. So we started to realise how far the Western dollar went there, and how few resources people who were really struggling in life actually had, and how many resources we had in our lives. So we came home, and in May 2009 we established Daya Trust. So for the first 2.5 years we worked in Andhra Pradesh state. So we worked with a 300 child school, 40 child orphanage and 2 travelling doctors. So in 2011 I went to Mumbai to see what was happening there. I met some fantastic NGOs run by local people who were working on the ground, and from there we restructured the trust and became focused on educating girls living in poverty in India and being a charity run by women for women. So don't worry guys, that means that you can still work with us. It just means that we have women trustees who run the organisation itself. So at the end of my trip, I was in an auto rickshaw with somebody and had a very quick 5-minute conversation. By then I'd already decided, okay, we're going to keep this focus now on educating girls. It's not just about education, it's about empowering them to be able to make their own choices, to feel confident and to have opportunities that they might not otherwise have had. We fully believe in local solutions for local people. And there's nothing special that we do. All we do is we actually take action. The local people on the ground are doing amazing work, and that will continue whether we're involved or not. We see the relationships that we have with our partners in India as two ways. We learn from them and they learn from us. We believe that mutually respectable relationships are the most productive. At Daya Trust, we don't believe that money is the only solution. We think that local people know what their needs are, and the needs are not always money. So the way that we contribute is also providing resources and providing networks and opportunities that the local NGOs may otherwise find difficult to access. We're part of a network of thousands of organisations all working around the world to promote girls' education. At the end of the day, it makes economic sense and moral sense that girls be educated. We're so passionate about this at Daya Trust, and as well as working in India and the work that we do there, we also are online and working in our local communities in New Zealand to spread this word and this message and to inspire people to become engaged. Working in India for me has really challenged who I am and my own value system, and that sense that I have a sense of humanity about giving something back. Being born in New Zealand just through chance, my life could have been completely different if I was born somewhere else to other parents and other circumstances. I've had free education, I've had free healthcare, I've had protections, legal protections and family protections for my rights. All of these things have given me access that a large percent of the world's girls don't have access to. I fully believe for those of us who have had such a gifted life that we have a responsibility to help other girls around the world who just through circumstance have been born into different situations. So if you feel inspired, if you feel that you've got some kind of connection with India, that you'd love to give something and contribute something to what's happening on the ground there, then please let us know and be in contact, and we'd love to hear from you.